It's Christmas in July. Let's go make this Christmas tree Christmas ornament. But first, always remember to share this so it will save to your profile and you can find it when you're looking for it again later. I started by taking the 5-inch squares that I had left over from the pillow that I made, and I cut them into 1.5-inch strips. Now I'm going to take these 1.5-inch strips and sew those together to make a patchwork piece. After I do that, I'm going to cut it and sew it, and we're going to have the cutest Christmas ornament. I have enough to make 2 ornaments. I'm going to make this one first, and then I'll make this one in a few minutes. So the first thing I'm going to do is turn this pretty side to pretty side, and I'm going to sew right here, straight stitch, 1/4-inch seam, back stitching when you start and when you stop. I'm going to open it up and lay that over and sew the next one and then the next one.
These are so easy and such a great scrap buster and super, super cute. But you know, I love a patchwork anything, and I know all of y'all do too.
Okay, I sewed it. It is not long enough. It's too short. So we're going to add some more pieces to it.
And y'all, sewing math is the worst math on the entire planet. And you would think after all these years I had it figured out, and the answer is no, I surely do not. I still feel like I'm guessing sometimes.
So I used 8 pieces of fabric that are 5 inches wide, 1.5 inches long. Now I'm going to iron them, and then we're going to add some eyelet lace to them. So this is my ironing situation. Heat resistant pad, wool mat, sheet iron. Now we need to make a Christmas tree out of it. So all I'm going to do is fold it in half and cut a triangle. My cutting mat from Missouri Star, have my piece folded in half long ways. I'm going to start at one corner and cut to the other corner, just like that. And that's going to be our precious Christmas tree. Now we're going to take, this is a 10-inch square, 10 inches by 10 inches from the same collection, and we're going to put that on there. But I need some, you can use anything you want. You can use batting, you can use felt, you can use fleece. I don't know what I'm using. Let me go see what I have. I'll be right back. So I've decided to use flannel, and I've decided to use flannel because I'm going to sew it raw edge, and then I'm just going to use my pinking shears. So I'm going to fold my flannel in half so there's 2 layers, and I'm going to lay it on top of my 10-inch square. I'm going to lay my Christmas tree on there, and I'm going to straight stitch all the way around. Here, here, and here. And then I'm going to cut it out with my pinking shears.
Now, you don't have to put anything in between it, but when you put something in between your 2 fabrics, it just makes it a little stiffer so it stands up better. If you don't have anything in it, it's not going to have any structure. So, although it would be fine, I definitely recommend you put something in it.
Okay, so I've sewn it. Now I'm going to take my pinking shears and cut it out. Now, pinking shears are just scissors that cut a zigzag, and it helps your fabric. It helps the fraying with your fabric. I used flannel because it's easier to cut than some of the other options with pinking shears. And I love pinking shears, but they hurt my hands, so I don't use them very often. You want to cut around all of the edges, but be careful and try not to cut your seams. Now this is what we have. Oh my goodness, look how cute that is. I'm going to add some lace here and here and here and here. I think like every other set of stitches I'm going to add lace. So I'm going to add some lace here and here and here and here. And I'm just going to lay the lace on there and sew directly on the hem that's already on the lace. And then I'm going to cut it off.
You could use ribbon or any kind of embellishment. It doesn't necessarily have to be lace, but y'all know I'm fascinated with eyelet lace currently. But whatever you make yours with, be sure to email me a photo to hometownquiltcompany@gmail.com. I want to see, and so does everybody else. The link to these sugarberry fabrics are in the caption if you love them as much as I do.
I have this itty bitty rickrack that I'm going to use as my ornament hook. So I'm just going to fold it in half and put it right here and stitch it down. Here's our precious Christmas tree ornament. I can't wait to see the ones you make. Now listen, you could make it smaller or larger. You could do the same thing, only make it bigger for the front of a sweatshirt or a t-shirt. You could make it the applique on a Christmas stocking, a throw pillow, whatever it is you wanted to make. I'm already excited to see them. My name is Tammy. I'm your favorite sewing teacher, and I would love for you to come sew with me.